Haiti has been a country that has suffered a lot in their history and is the poorest country in this part of the world. You may remember that last year they have a hurricane season that affected Haiti a lot, and we still remember the images of people affected by that. In Haiti, there is a situation of deforestation, and also we have a situation of many people coming from the countryside to live in the capital and metropolitan areas, and many of them, they end living in some shanty towns, very difficult places to be, and that also is part of the setting for this earthquake. We are in partnership with two main groups there, organizations. One is the National Council of Churches of Haiti, in French CONASPEH, and with the Ecumenical Foundation for Justice and Peace that have a program that is called House of Hope. In the case of CONASPEH, they are in this moment 6,700 local congregations, and 2,500 of them were in the areas affected by the quake. That means that many of those churches are in the area and where there was a lot of destruction. The churches in Haiti are like the community center for their communities, and the work of the church is toward the community. So when a church has a destruction of their building, it's not only the sanctuary who is affected, but it's also the community of the school of the community, and it's also the other projects that the churches have for the community. CONASPEH has their main offices in Port-au-Prince. They have there their offices, and they have there a seminary, San Andrew Seminary. They have classes for nurses there, and they have also elementary and high school in that same building. When the quake happened, the 6 stories building fell down. So all the offices were affected, and all the equipment that was there was affected. Most of all, there were about 20 people who were inside the building, and they could not get out on time. There were others that they did. There were 2 classes there, and so we have that loss of people in that building. In my life, this is the most devastated situation I have been in terms of seeing a city as the one in Port-au-Prince. Part of what we have to learn from the Haitian people is that they have a lot of hope, and they have a confidence and trust. They trust in God for their daily life. And that means that the same applies to their churches, and the same applies to their communities. And when we have the opportunity to meet with the leader of CONASPEH, they will begin the next week of our visit to go back to the place where CONASPEH have that building. There is a big piece of land there that just was bought this last year. So they began to work on the site. And one of the messages that they share on the radio is that even though they lost their main building, CONASPEH is still alive. We listen to CONASPEH, and their plans are to work in the emergency and to work with the recovery. The question with this emergency also is to provide pastoral care for the people who are mourning the loss of their family. And one of the things that CONASPEH want to do is to have an assessment first of the families who were affected, and then to provide some tools so the pastors and lay leaders, they can cope with this situation. We are talking here about a situation that is not an organization serving others who were affected, but we are talking about a situation where the same people, the same caregivers are affected by the situation. The second part is the reconstruction, and CONASPEH, with that piece of land, they want to rebuild or build a new place there, and that includes the general offices, that include the school, and that include the seminary St. Andrew, and the clinics and the nursing school. But also they want to be supportive of many people that now have the trauma of having losing someone, and that will take more time. We need to keep praying for the Haitian people and their leaders and the church leaders. Support, as you are doing already, through your offerings to the churches in the national level, to support to a Week of Compassion, and your support to Division of Overseas Ministries. In that way we can support our partners in Haiti and around the world. Find more about Haiti, read more about the history of Haiti, read more about how the Haitians are related with us and us with them. Other things, we need to reaffirm our commitment to be anti-racism. That's very important, because some of the comments that we heard, like for example, that there is not government in Haiti, that is not true. There is government there, and we need to get away from that idea that we are going to resolve their problems. We are going to accompany the people of Haiti in this moment, but they have their leadership, they know what they want to do, and we need to be part of that, supporting them. We want to say thanks God for the Haitian people and the churches and our partners there, because they are doing wonderful things, and their faith and their strength is something that amazes us all the time. And they are accompanying us also in the way that they do their Christian life, in the way that they serve their communities, in the way that they have their trust and confidence in God. And that's part of this mutual accompaniment.